Let's pause this. Let's stick
so
with this.
you have
Let's
2 minutes and 30 something seconds
It's a
of
vicious
bullshit.
plucking.
Yeah, he's a vicious plug.
Which is your plug-in?
This one.
I'm a lefty, online.
Don't you cock.
I'm 100% a
You're the
lefty.
lefty.
I don't
You only just you're lefty because you're left-handed and you're fucking finger blasting your anal with the other hand. Double trouble.
Straight out.
Do you go at the same pace though, or is the one faster than the other?
If I
For the
am
finger banging.
blasting,
The finger
my
bang's gotta be
ass is
slow,
My
bro.
parents know the name of your channel, please.
Finger bang's gotta be slow, bro.
So we out here due.
And you got your funnel. You gonna chase fucking.
This isn't
Yeah,
too bad. Like,
nah.
look at this.
You're
How
gonna
much
get
closer
infection,
of my
man.
skin must I go to?
You're gonna get infections.
Like,
man.
look at this.
Yeah, you have sharp corners.
Yeah, you're sharp corners. You could cut something up.
I'm not finger banging my
Slice
thumb,
yourself up.
but I ain't taking that. I ain't taking that. But
Yeah,
I'm
that's
out here
too
on a
much.
finger,
Size
I'm
point,
taking your
size
index
point.
finger. Oh. Boom! Welcome back to the Republic Football.
We back. I'm names. This is Bikes. You know our names already. Let's
You know
go.
our names.
Let's fucking go. I wasn't introduced.
That was cool.
We have all our thousands of loyal followers now. Our names already.
We're gonna put our names there. You shall know. who we are.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Straight in, I think the biggest football news of the week is the random resignation of Sir Jurgen Klopp.
Absolutely. I heard that it wasn't random. Though. I heard that he had told the club in November. That's what I
I don't give
heard.
a fuck when he told
Yeah.
me this. I'm gonna tell you straight. I'm glad he told me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I know. Because that, no, possibly not. That is the best news I've heard this year. So that and the Cat William interviews. January is doing really well.
100%. That's been really entertaining. It's
Exactly.
2024.
It's been great.
It's been great so far.
You
It's
just
been
hit
really
it
great.
over to the spectrum.
But anyways, yes, fucking Jurgen Klopp, bro. How? I don't know what the Liverpool fans think, but I don't think you guys gonna win a title with that new manager like soon. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna take some
Listen,
time.
man, so I've seen some the internet, you know the internet been lit, like. So I've been seeing so many like soccer channels talking about the best young managers in the world, and the list is always the Zerbi, Arteta, Xabi Alonso, and there's another random young nigga. There's one other random young nigga they're always including.
Yeah.
Oh yes, what's that Bournemouth nigga? Not Bournemouth, Newcastle nigga.
Oh, Ideal.
Ideal, no? And
Ideal.
on this list, no? And deep this, that over 50% of the people on every poll I have seen is saying that Xabi Alonso is the best. So Arteta, the Zerbi, and Ideal are getting like 10s, 15s, 5s.
But I do feel Xabi Alonso because the reason is
I feel Xabi Alonso, but what the fuck has Xabi Alonso done?
you know the thing is it's not what he done. It's the idea of what he could do because you must remember Xabi Alonso worked underneath Pep. He worked underneath. Who did he work underneath at Bayern? Was it Bayern Kiss or something like that? Who did he work underneath Bayern? He worked underneath Mourinho, Vicente Del Bosque in the Spanish national team, and also on top of that, his dad was also a coach. So to me, it just seems like this bro was literally born and bred to be a coach himself, bro.
I'm hearing all of this, and you know what I mean? It's cut.
And also Bayer Leverkusen is undefeated, bro. Undefeated. He made a good team out of absolutely nothing. And I think it's doing good for Xabi Alonso.
I think
I'm a
that is good.
fanboy.
I think that is good. We also need to add that he was gifted one of the best players in the Arsenal team and now one of the best
Nah, let's
midfielders
not go
in Europe.
so far. Let's just
Brother,
not do
okay,
that.
so now I'm gonna blow
Are
your
we
eyes with
moving
stats.
mad, blood?
Okay, do you know that Granit Xhaka, no, is the #1 rated player in Europe this season for forward progressive passes into the box, crosses into the box, passes leading to assists. Granit Xhaka is dominating.
You know who wrote that set up? Stevie Wonder himself.
Stevie Wonder, you don't know ball, blood. You don't know ball. That's why
I'm not
telling you,
I'm
that's
not
why
buying
Arsenal
that
is
shit.
struggling.
I'm just not
Must I
buying.
put the stats?
You
Must
know
I
what
put that
I'm
right
You
now?
can pull it up, but in our last video I told you, stats can tell a different story. They
No,
can.
stats can't tell the difference
I'm
between
just
anyone.
not a believer of Granit Xhaka.
So I'm
Look,
telling
Florian Wirtz, I'll take that. Florian Wirtz is crazy. He's
Now you
pretty
see,
crazy.
now I think Florian
Victor
Wirtz is
Boniface as well. He's got a good team. Yes, he does. He didn't build that team necessarily. He's got a good team.
Side questing. What I'm trying to say is, no, he has played through a half a season in the Bundesliga. Eh?
Yeah.
He has not yet defeated Bayern. And everyone is already making him out. I've noticed in football, everyone wants the next big young.
100%.
Everyone wants that hype. And the second is a slight spark that this person. Ten Hag was supposed to be the next revolutionary. Look what the fuck we got. Ten Heisenberg. What
Look,
the fuck
bro,
is going
bro,
on?
as
Let's
football
stop dick
fans,
riding
as
these
football
random
fans.
men, and let's start Arteta included. Once they have done shit, then let's start putting them in these brackets. But what is Xabi Alonso that? And again, Xabi Alonso is doing this in the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga, in my opinion, is the third to fourth best league in Europe. These
that's
Bayern
true,
have
that's
won the
true.
last 9
that's
titles in a row.
But look, it's not
The
about
fuck?
that.
The fuck we saying that's a good league
It's
for,
not
man?
about that. It's not about that. It's about, look, in terms of, okay, Jurgen Klopp's left. But if we're looking at potential managers, we are just speculating which manager looks the shiniest. You know what I mean? If this is Epstein Island, this would be like, who's the youngest? Okay,
the youngest
who's the
girl?
youngest girl on the block? Who's the most vulnerable?
Blonde hair, blue eyes,
Broken?
Stanford.
You know what I mean? Hopefully some parental issues.
100%.
Daddy issues, and that's
Who
the
is your
one.
legal
And
guardian?
right now, Xabi Alonso has the most daddy issues out of all of the coaches there, so
Xabi
that's
Alonso's
the
out there
one.
Looking hella cute.
He's
fire
cute.
massages.
He's freaking cute. He doesn't even speak English.
Has signed all the NDAs.
He's very compliant, bro.
I'm telling
Yes, so I'm telling you
That
the thing
nigga
is,
out there surviving off a fucking Jabba juice and a king
Eating
pie
lunch,
for
bro.
a whole week, blood.
so I think it's just like you said, nah, the football fans, whenever these things happen, we want to look for the next shiny manager. And the thing is, to be honest, when you're looking for those managers, there's usually not a big track record to look at. You know, Ten Hag only had one semi-final with Ajax.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? It's not like, look, if you're gonna get a manager that's won a lot of things, like maybe Ancelotti or something like that, that's different. That's not the same as getting a Xabi Alonso, getting a Ten Hag, because you want that story, you want that, or getting an Arteta, you want that story where this man comes and he shocks the world how good he is, but he just has promise. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different story if you just get someone that's
I
like
hear
that already.
that, and I think this leads to a deeper issue in football that I've noticed. Can I just talk about how in like football in general, we've got no more ballers, we've got no more fire managers. Like we out there stuck playing Pep ball. Like Pep ball is the pinnacle. Think about Pep ball compared to prime tiki taka. Like just
Yeah, bro.
watching it.
But people is kind of tiki-taka in a
No,
way.
it is kind of, no, but it's a lot more boring. It's a lot. Like I actually watched the City game and I was like, no, they can never be called the best team in the.
Look,
the
I can disagree with it. I'd say it's not boring. I'd say it sucks to watch that they're that good. I'm entertained by them, no? But I'm not entertained because I'm a United supporter and I fucking hate them. So it's different. If United were playing like Pep's team, or if Arsenal were playing like that, bro, you'd be saying a different story.
Arsenal play reasonably similar. Like Arsenal's the closest thing you're gonna get in the league to Pep.
Would you reckon that?
100%. Who else? Liverpool play long balls all day. They
Yeah,
just kick
long
the-
ball
they just
counter.
play long ball counter.
Long
They just
ball
kick the
counter.
fucking ball all day for. They are basically a glorified Sunday
But
league
also,
team.
I've told you about this before. Like, I don't like all the hopping about, all the like this like kind of new thing where it's like, oh, the styles of the teams. Like this team does this, that team does. It's generally for me, if a team wins football matches like relatively well, see ya, I'll take that any
No,
day.
do you know that
I'll take
that's
it any
the
day.
trauma of being a Manchester United
I take it
supporter,
anyway.
That he's coming off the high of puffing on some strong ass Sir Alex Ferguson for fucking 30 years and now being stuck with some 10 outdoor, having to smoke that blood. Because style of football is everything about football. Winning, nice, ne? But I'm gonna tell you now, at any point, the second you don't have a style of football and you lose, that will be the first thing we're gonna point.
Nah, there is
Style
no-
of football is identity, it's what defines errors, it's what makes your
But
club
okay, how do you?
exceptional.
Okay, I'll take that with Tiki Taka. Tiki Taka was amazing. But how do you explain to me, like, let's say even City, let's say it's hard to imagine when City comes up against a team that are like better than them. You often see that they'll have good parts of play, but then they'll fall back on like just defending deep. They'll go into a low block. You know what I mean? Then their style kind of changes. So I think you kind of play a certain tactic
that
to get a
never
dub, or that
happens.
tactic changes.
But
bro.
City never not have the ball. Like what the name me a game where this has happened. What you are describing is fiction.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
Unicorn
difficult.
gonna
It's
come
difficult
running
to
across
see it.
here now,
It's
we're
difficult.
this example.
And look, I know you're gonna tell me, but I've seen it with United many times. I've seen it with a couple of teams where they come up against these big teams and then they forced to kind of like lay deep. Gotta
That's away
change their
from home,
style.
but that's everyone away from home.
That's
But
what I'm
look,
saying.
But we're diverting. We are
Yeah,
diverting.
yeah.
Jurgen
Yeah.
Klopp leaving is the end of an era. Jurgen Klopp leaving is the perpetual hope that Liverpool fans had. No matter what happened around him, Salah could leave, Mane left, Suarez left. Jurgen Klopp was always the one.
But he's
And-
been here for 10 years, bro.
Yes,
Oh, it's
so
been long.
Jurgen Klopp has, in my eyes, when I've looked and stared at him, Jurgen Klopp's always been the number one up in the block. He's the king one. We gotta get that motherfucker out there. Because I'm telling you now, no matter who replaces it now, that person will not be Jurgen Klopp. And I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
It's just like when Hazard left Chelsea. They could get Mudryk. I mean, Palmer's doing okay if you account for that he takes 90% penalties. Like,
Yeah, I think I rate him quite highly. You know.
I don't rate him
I rate
highly. I
him
think he's a
really
penalty
high.
merchant.
I like me some Cold Palmer, bro. I like his style. I like
him
everything
at all.
about
I feel
him.
like he wasn't bullied enough in school. When I see his face,
But he's a
so-
big kid though. I
I
find it
wanna
hard
smack
to
the
see
shit
that he
out of
would
him, blood.
be bullied. He's like 189. He's almost like 190.
That's
bro.
in the perfect size. You cannot clap at the height. Like, you full range
Face.
of motion for this bitch.
Crazy.
When I see him,
These bullies know jiu-jitsu, bro.
I'm telling you, he's a bitch, blood. He just takes penalties all day. He was like, oh my god, Cole Palmer. That nigga look like he's on the spectrum. He doesn't look like he has social skills. That nigga, I'm like, there's a girl. It's just like, what the fuck, blood?
Fuck,
No, I
bro.
don't like Cole Palmer, but we can divert.
Yeah.
You like to divert.
Nah,
That's
you
for me.
divert. You the
I
one
was
who
talking
divert.
about Guardiola's thing. You went somewhere.
I'm absolutely on track.
I'm saying that Pep Guardiola leaving Liverpool, no? You know it's big. Because Jurgen Klopp, apologies. Jurgen Klopp leaving Liverpool, I'll edit that out. Jurgen Klopp leaving Liverpool is important because every other rival fan has been rejoicing. When Oli left United, when Emery left Arsenal, when one of Chelsea's last 20 managers left them,
Yeah.
Klopp leaving, I'm phoning niggas blood. I'm excited. I had a great day. I'm gonna tell you straight, when I heard that news, the next big news I'm gonna hear is Pep Guardiola, because Man City have been found guilty of one of the 100 charges.
100%.
That's the next.
But it's a big loss
day
for the
where
Premier
I'm
League.
out there taking a vicious split.
It's a big loss for Premier League, no doubt. Liverpool supporters will give you the hate, but it's a big loss. It's a big loss. It's gonna change. It's gonna change the landscape. There's gonna be one less team, and you know, if City don't get charged, God forbid, that would now mean there's one less team that actually can challenge for the throne. You know, City will just run around, dominate, throwing oil money
Be
everywhere. bro.
relegated to the National League.
I hope so, but if it doesn't happen,
The thing is, there's been such a precedent set now with the 10 points of Everton and Nottingham Forest being charged again, which we're going to say is about another 5 to 10 points now. So, of 110, to get away with 110 charges is tough because Everton haven't gotten away with one charge each. So to get away with 110, let's say even if they just deducted 1 point for each of those, they are in the Sunday League National Premiership. Right?
and I mean, it's not like they it's not like you'd have money to like deal with that kind of situation.
And the thing is, there isn't a lack of precedence. I mean, it happened to Rangers. Rangers were sent to the 3rd division of Scottish football. Juve was sent down 1 division. After being champions, they were stripped of their titles and sent
Well, that was like match fixing shit. That was like some serious guy.
but
was
they
like-
are match fixing. This is
You think
football
so?
match fixing. It's basically
They
they've
were
been
cooking
cheating
the
system.
books.
They were cooking the books.
basically.
And everyone's like, oh no, you can't talk about their success now. What was that famous Jose Mourinho speech? That De Bruyne, Sterling, they were all
Investments
investments
for
for
the
the past, bro. That's why they can spend 100 million chill for the rest of the season and then sell off 200 million worth of players because they don't have a need in their squad.
Yeah. And also they have like a crazy system going where they're selling like the Cold Palmers and shit like that for such big money. The youngsters are going, bro. The youngsters are actually selling. They have like, look, besides the cheating scandal, like if they get away with it, what I'm afraid of is that they've built such a well-oiled machine that like nothing will be able to stop them because yes, they've cheated to get to this point, but if they don't get like punished, what's gonna be able to stop them? Because now they're just gonna like keep going, bro. They're just gonna bulldoze their way through. They've got the money, they've got the structure.
I think that there comes a point where money can only save you so much. I think there's gonna come a point now where City's gonna lose the Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, I think that'll be
That's
that'll
gonna be a big one because that's gonna open a door. Because a new manager could be good and you can have the best players, but you're not gonna be Guardiola. You see, and
Or an
that's
aging team also.
You see, no, I don't think their team is aging now, no, but they refresh quite well. But now you lose like players like Kevin De Bruyne, that's irreplaceable. Because as good as Bernardo Silva is, he's not Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You will never find another Kevin De Bruyne.
We
Kevin
can
De
never
Bruyne,
replace
in
him.
the last 15 years, I've only seen one De Bruyne.
Yeah.
I've seen many Haalands.
I've never
one
seen
De
a
Bruyne.
Haaland in my
I've
damn
seen
life.
Levy,
bro.
I've seen Suarez,
See,
I've seen Goal.
they've-
I've seen better strikers than Haaland.
But in terms of like goal output, bro, Haaland is a freak, bro.
No, Haaland is a freak. No, but
He's a
Haaland can
freak,
also get
bro, I'm
played
telling
out
you.
of the game.
He can.
Haaland
he
can get
he
played.
can.
Luis Suarez could not get played out of the game. There was nothing you could do about him. He was inevitable. He was
Yeah.
omnipresent.
Yeah.
That nigga's
Very
out
true,
here
very
taking
true,
the ball
very
from
true.
the halfway line, chopping it over 3 people, flick up, bicycle volley, top bins.
And he was really intense as well. He was
That's
like
not-
really intense on the ball.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's like a Estius like so Haaland also. I'm just saying that this Liverpool era coming to an end brings me great joy,
Yeah.
great satisfaction. There might be a chance that my mediocre manager might now come and be able to step up into the light now and maybe do something with his life. You know, there's less ups on the block. I
Yeah.
think they can walk outside safely.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, 100%. I think this is a chance for all the teams around to kind of like prove their stuff. But hopefully, we see how it
listen,
goes.
yeah.
We see how it
And
goes.
what about your drunken master that side, bro?
Bro, you know what the problem is, no? I'm gonna go on a rant about this. Look,
Let's go.
besides the point that he was out here self-sabotaging himself, doing mad guck, look, I get it, he's dealing with a lot. Like, I just feel like, honestly, one of the hardest things for United, like, as a club to deal with is the fact that all these media outlets and shit like that kind of just like make their money off the back of every United story you could possibly find. Someone drops a fucking lollipop, it's front page news all across England, you know what I mean? And that's so cuck, bro. I'll think about this.
But you see, in your
Nah,
case,
nah.
what's happening is he drops the lollipop and he picks up the lollipop off the floor and beats his girlfriend.
Yes. Now
That's
listen.
why it's
Yes.
front page.
Understandable. But listen to me. Listen to me here. So I'm pretty sure. No, that crazy shit has happened.
That's the Anthony situation for those of you that don't know.
Oh God.
Okay. That's
I'm-
on the back button. Don't forget, he's still standing trial for that shit. We
Yeah.
all learn.
I'm pretty sure that shit has happened in the Premier League before. Now, I've heard of Giggsy, I've heard of Rooney, I've heard of a bunch of things, right? But like, if you really just think about it in the last 2 years, alone, how many scandals we've had, bro? We've had Greenwood, we've had Rashford, we've had Anthony, we've had Sancho. These are 4 of our players that have had scandals in the space of 2 seasons. 2 seasons, bro. We only had Rooney and Giggsy in the past. But the thing is, these things probably happen, huh? But they are less publicized across the league. Think about Party. Think about all the other places where these things happen and it's less like spoken about. So when something happens in United and shit goes down, it completely derails us, bro. And it's fucked up.
I hear what you're basing, but I also think that I think it's more real for you because you're a United supporter. No? So you are more prone to absorbing this. So like what happened with Partey and what happened with Ozil and Aubameyang, that and Guendouzi, that consumed me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Arsenal? No? So that consumed me, and to you probably didn't even notice all of that crap going on. The Thomas Partey one still brings me stress.
Yeah. I never heard any of this crap when it was happening.
That's
You know what I mean?
I'm
It's
telling
kind of
you,
just going under
but
the
as an
radar.
Arsenal fan, I saw the tweets from the girl that he put the penis in the mouth of. I saw
No,
all
it's
of
worse.
that.
That is rough, bro.
So the backstory of the Thomas Partey, just to give you some. So allegedly, Thomas Partey went to Ibiza with his girlfriend. They partied. They came home. She was sleeping. She woke up. His pipi was in her mouth.
Ah, God.
He then made a sign in the A saying that she won't trip out on it. Kijk like this. She found she was fucked up by
His girlfriend.
his girlfriend.
Yeah, it's girlfriend, man. That is our cameraman, ladies and gentlemen.
That is our
Love
cameraman.
him to bits.
Okay. Moving forward.
But listen. As I was saying, look, yes, those things happen. But I even though they happen, look at the Greenwood, Rashford, and Sancho thing. You have heard about this. Like, you've been all over it. You know what I mean? Like,
No, but
so many other people have heard
But
about
I
it.
am more
hear-
consumed with general football than you are.
Yes, bro. But the
You're
thing
a
is,
narcissist. You only see United. You're United.
bro, the thing is, it's not just you, dog. I've been hearing about this from everybody at work, everywhere. Everybody knows these stories. It's literally not just you.
So,
Liverpool
but-
fans,
okay,
Arsenal
here's
fans,
the
Chelsea
difference,
fans,
here's the
bro.
difference. Let's go Greenwood, Thomas Partey, both sexual assaulters allegedly. Thomas Partey, I read tweets and I hear the story in message form. With Greenwood, I watched the video and I heard a sound recording of Greenwood saying that if he doesn't open her legs, he's gonna move her. So like that like makes it. Do you see the you can't compare? We're comparing oranges and peaches here.
Yeah,
They
look,
are
I'm
both
not.
different. But
I'm
the
definitely not
intensity
saying.
of the United cases just seem to be more fucked
Yes,
up.
I'm not saying that one is worse than the other necessarily. I'm just saying that if something happens with United, everybody's talking about it. If something happens with Arsenal, Chelsea, or City, like a couple of people talking about it, you don't hear people walking by you and say, hey, you fucking club shit. They're fucking drinking in the streets and shit like that. You don't see hear that. But with United, bro, every corner you walking, someone's talking about. There's a Liverpool fan laughing about it. There's a fucking Luton Town fan coming to you. Have you seen these fucking stats? Have you seen the pictures of Rashford? All these publications are so consumed with anything United related, bro.
Ops,
Exactly.
Obviously.
Exactly. And that is what I'm talking about.
You. We
The day-
despise
look,
your
the day-
downfall.
yeah.
Is the thing dreams are made of. Seeing this pain that you so go, seeing the pain in United fans' eyes stimulates me like no woman could ever. I'm gonna tell you straight. It's zest to my soul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell it's you're the number one op and you're crying.
And why do you think the media like feeds off it so much? Because they know this. They know that this is where they can make their bread, you know. And I think the day we can, I don't even know how we can do it, but the day we can overcome that is the day we can actually stabilize. Because look, we can be how good on the field if everything off the field is being like absolutely scrutinized to like the T. You know what I mean? It's some shit's gonna go down. We're not. It's gonna destabilize the team. No, I think so.
Because think about it now. When Giggsy was out here sleeping with his brother's wife, that was slid over so clean because United just won like the treble. You know, that was just
But also,
moseyed over.
Yeah.
He literally slept with his brother's wife.
But also
got
remember
caught,
this.
And it was moseyed over.
You must remember one thing. Have you heard of how Roy Keane left our club?
Yes.
So Roy Keane, during a match, we were shit, we lost. Roy Keane went on Man United TV and he slated everybody. He was talking about everybody. Sir Alex then went to Man United TV. I'm not sure it was him, I'm pretty sure it was him. And he cancelled that from coming out. And then he got rid of Roy Keane himself. Back then we had Sir Alex. Sir Alex was very good at managing these kind of situations, whether it be with Giggsy, whether it be with Rooney and the prostitute situations and shit like that. Yes, these things will happen, but you would have it under control. You know what I mean? And no fucking news reporter would ever dare put that in his stupid car, because they know if they do it, they're done. Do you know what I mean? Nowadays, they'll take shots. Take shots. They don't care. Ten Hag's not going to stop them. Do you know what I mean? We don't have that mind anymore.
And to bring it, like, to draw parallels to Arsenal, no? So Arsenal went through the spell where you're talking about, where every week there was a new story coming out about Arsenal, no? And what I noticed is, since we managed to shift the culture in our club by working out these toxic players, and now we just have happy-go-lucky Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice hugging all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, since these boys are here now, this group of players seem to be a lot more manageable to Arteta. He hasn't had so many fallouts with players. When last did Arteta had a
Yeah,
fallout
that's
with a
true.
player?
That's true.
So
yeah.
I think
the last one was
once
Aubameyang, I think. Or
yeah,
Ozil.
was Alba. So
Yeah.
I think when you work out all of these problematic, so unfortunately Rashford has to go in part of this.
I'll tell you the truth. I'm there already. I'm thinking, look, for the culture to change, we need to change multiple big pieces, and may that be the main players. But in order to change the culture completely, because I'm worried about like our youth. We have such great youngsters coming through, but they're gonna be affected by this. They're gonna see these things, bro, and it's gonna change the way they are. I think Rashford and Martial fell victim to that because we didn't have a great culture with him coming up, and now you can kind of see that happening. You can see it unfolding now. Rashford's going out, Martial pretends to be injured, he's fucking barely interested, and you saw how good those men was when they came through, bro.
That is true.
It can dilute your talent if you have a bad cultural core. So I think break the culture apart, start from fresh, and things will go well. Just
No, I think that's the key of it, man. You're gonna have to top to bottom, literally tear your club down. It's unfortunate.
easier
to say,
said than done, I suppose.
but it's not actually. It just takes a squad overhaul, takes about 3 to 4 years, and you then have to work out dead wood and toxic wood.
Yeah,
All
yeah, 100%.
fungi, viruses,
100%.
bacteria, all the motherfuckers need to go, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, it is your club captain, Aubameyang, who just scored 30 last season. And I mean, if you draw the parallels between Aubameyang and Rashford, it's actually crazy. Scored 30 last season, Rashford. Alba scored 30 for the 3 seasons before that. Our best player we rely on for all of our goals, our most important and most well-known player in our club,
Yeah.
loves to fucking party. Rashford loves to be a DP. Just
Yeah.
like, and they have this big superstar mentality. There's days where they're lanking around the field, not
Yeah.
interested. And there's days
Yeah,
where
that's true. That is
they
true.
world beaters.
Yeah.
But there's days where like, what the fuck, Alba? And then there's days where Rashford is out here partnering Thomas Partey and then banging it from 30.
Yeah. Oh, that was great. But and you know what's crazy about those players? They have the most influence.
They do.
So that is why those are the ones you need to be looking at. Who has the most influence in your dressing room? How are they acting? Because if they are doing certain things, that's gonna change things in the dressing room, bro.
Because now everyone thinks that's what you can do.
Yeah, bro, it's sad. It's sad to see, but it's the reality of the situation. So, Jim, shout out. Please help us out. Do the things, man. Please.
My prayer is that United continue to fail, that their downfall is prolonged. Sir Jim changes nothing, and that actually he gets bought out by the Glazers again.
My
And then
praise,
with
my
that
praise
process,
are,
the Glazers actually make money off it.
my praise are that Arteta leaves Arsenal for City. Bukayo Saka tears all of his squads of all of the bones. Can never play a game of football in his life again. And Arsenal get hit by a charge, sending him to fucking playing in the PSL league.
My final wish is that Manchester United change their logo from a red devil to a pink LGBTQ flag.
My
It's been
final
great.
prayer is that all the Arsenal squad get caught in a gang raping scandal, and they can never play again. GG's, we out.